Friends, let's start with Python Pandas. What is Python Pandas? So Python Panda is a very great library. It is a good, very efficient library for doing all sorts of manipulations and calculations, storing data in a tabular form. And we are going to see about this Python Panda in this video now. So let's start. See. Pandas stands for Python Data Analysis Library, right? So, see, in this we are going to learn two things. That is, first is data series and then a data frame. So let us see what is this data series first. So before starting this, let me tell you about some of the important features of this Python Pandas. So first is it is very fast and efficient. Data frame objects with a default and customized indexing. Customized indexing means index is created by itself. Okay, and now we can rename the index, we can change the index as per the need and as per the desire. So supports different file formats such as CSV and text files. CSV stands for comma separated value. Later on in this chapter we will see how to create CSV file, how to transform data from SQL database to the CSV file, and then from CSV file to the SQL database, and across any platform. So Microsoft Excel files data can be also be exported from Python Pandas data frame to the Excel file, SQL database, etc. to be loaded into the memory. Now see, it is intelligent data alignment and integrated handling of missing data. So when the missing data is there, there we can give a non value, that is not a number value, and then the operations could be performed with the help of this missing value. That's nickname is given a non. Label based slicing. Slicing means substring. From a string we extract some part of a data, that is known as substring, as we have learnt in Java and other languages. So here it is known as slicing, as we have learnt in our list and dictionary and other chapters. So this is also applied here. Slicing, indexing and subsetting of a large data set. Columns from a data structure can be deleted or inserted. So in this tabular form we will see later on we will see a tabular form of data. See here, you can see here a tabular form of data. Tabular, this is so the number of columns can be inserted and could also be deleted in this data frame. So this is what they are saying. Columns from a data structure can be deleted or inserted. Group by data for aggregation and transformation. Aggregate functions can be used. Statistical functions can be used to manipulate the data and transform the data from across the platforms. High performance in merging and joining the data. We will learn how to merge and join data into the tabular form. Python Pandas are widely used in academics and commercial domains including finance, neuroscience, economics and statistics, advertising and web analytics and more. Now see, data structure in Python Pandas. First we will see about series. What is series? A series is a one-dimensional array like structure with a homogeneous data. We have learnt array in our NumPy chapter. So here we will apply for creating the series. So what is series? It is a one-dimensional array like a structure with a homogeneous data. You can see homogeneous, one type of data, integer value data is only there, no character data, no floating or double value. Such type of only one type of data is there. For example, the following series is a collection of integers. See, now comes data frame. A data frame is a two-dimensional array with a homogeneous data. Heterogeneous data, not a homogeneous. Series is a homogeneous, this is heterogeneous. Heterogeneous means the various data types are there. Suppose this is a character type data, this is integer type data, this is also a character type data, then here we is floating value, float type value. So this is what the two-dimensional heterogeneous. Here in a data frame, heterogeneous data type of data can be accommodated. Now what is a data frame? So let us see what is data frame. A data frame is a two-dimensional data structure. Two-dimensional data structure, that means there is one x-axis and another is y-axis, that is called two dimension. So data structure, that is data is arranged in a tabular form, that is in the form of rows and columns, or we can say that the pandas data frame is similar to the actual sheet. Let's understand it through an example. So we'll go through an example and we'll see. Create a data frame. Pandas data frame can be created using the following constructs. Constructs means this is the syntax for that. Pandas dot data frame. Data frame is the function. This is the function for creating the data frame. In this function we are passing the data value. Data means we are either will pass list, we will pass dictionary, we will pass series and many more. Index, we can create index. By default it creates index of its own, but still we can rename the index. We can create index, we can do all sort of manipulations with the index. We will give column names, supply the column name, and we'll declare the data types. Here is the description given here. Data takes the various forms like ND array, series, maps, list, dictionary, constant, etc. Index, we can give the indexing, and then column we can apply, and then data type we can give. Now see, a pandas data frame can be created using the various inputs like list, as we have seen earlier in the last slide, that list. First we will use list, secondly we will use dictionary, and third we will use series, then numpy ND array we can use, and we can also create a data frame from another data frame. That means we can add two data frame and we can form another data frame. This is possible. We'll see, we'll learn later on. Creating an empty data frame. What is the syntax for creating an empty data frame? Important pandas as PD. Import pandas as PD. df, this is the object, for the data frame. So df is equal to pd. Pd is the name of the pandas library. This is the alias. Pandas, we have imported pandas. This is the alias name for pandas, and we are assigning this alias name with the data frame function, and then we will run this df is the data frame. So it will create an empty data frame with empty columns and empty rows. Now next, create a data frame from the list. For example, my list. See, this is the name of the list. We have given the name of the list as my list, and we have created a list with 5 elements. With 5 elements, that is 10, 20, 30 and 40. My frame is equal to pd dot data frame my list. We have passed this my list, we have passed to the data frame, and then after assigning with this alias name, a data frame has been created. Now we'll run this data frame. When we'll run this data frame, it will generate index. This is what the index is. And these are the values which we have passed. Okay? So 10, 20, 30 and 40. 10, 20, 30 and 40, and this is the index which it has created by itself by default. You can rename this index later on. See, for example, simple list. Friends, this is the list. Here we are creating, we have created a name, that is Shraddha, a doctor. Then we can see here Santi, a teacher, Monica, an engineer, my frame, another. Now we are creating a object for the data frame, pd.data frame, and we are passing this friend to the data frame. So we have passed it here. Columns, we are specifying columns. We are giving 2 columns. First is name and another is occupation. And when we will run this data frame, after executing this data frame, we will see that it has generated index of its own, 0, 1 and 2. Name, see the name here, Shraddha, doctor. So Shraddha has come under name. and doctor has come under occupation. So we will see here, first of all thing we have to remember that in this data frame 3 lists are there, but all the 3 are of same dimension. Dimension is not changed. Okay, if we change the dimension, then that it will be erroneous, so we have to take care for that, right? Now see, creation of a data frame from the dictionary of ND array list. ND array, all the ND array must be of same length. It must be of same length, as we have seen earlier. See here, this is of same length array. This array, this all this list is of same length. As many as list should be of same length, otherwise it would be a erroneous. So if index is passed, then the length of the index should be equal to the length of the array. It is also very compulsory that when we will pass the index, okay, we'll see later on in this, that when we'll pass the index, it should be of the same length as that. If no index is passed, then by default index will be range n, where n is the array length. N is the array length. Example C. Example 1, without index. Data. Name is equal to Shraddha, Shanti, Monica and Yogita. See, this we are with the help of dictionary. Now we are going to create a data frame. So we'll see here. Data is equal to name Shraddha, Shanti, Monica, Yogita. Age is equal to 28, 34, 29 and 39. 29 and 39. So see, Shraddha is there, 28, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Both the list are of same length. Both the list are of same length. This and this, it is of same length. Df is equal to pd dot data frame data. So when you will run this data frame, df stands for data frame, pd dot data frame data. When you will run this data frame, you will see indexing. See the index 0, 1, 2 and 3. Name Shraddha, Shanti, Monica, Yogita. Age is equal to 28, 34, 29 and 39. Can you see this? Now, so let's see without indexing. Here we have not given any index here. We have not given any index here, but here we are it has created index of its own. So with it without index. Now we will see how we can give the index. See, example 1, with index. Data. We have taken a dictionary. Dictionary is first is this is the key. This and this is the key, and these are the values. So for the values we have passed a list. Where list here Shraddha, Shanti, Monica, Yogita, and age is 28, 34, 29, 36. See, both the list are of same size. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 elements here, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 elements here. So both the elements are of same length in both the list. Okay, and this the whole thing is a dictionary, as we have learnt earlier in your previous chapters. So this is the key and these are the values. This is the key and these are the values. Now we see df, data frame we are creating. Df is equal to pd dot data frame data. Index is equal to friend 1, friend 2, relative 1, relative 2. So df. Now see, here we have supplied index. So when we will run this will be taken as the index form. Friend 1, friend 2, relative 1, relative 2. Name. So name is Shraddha, Shanti, Monica and Yogita. These names are supplied in the first name column, and then the age is supplied in this column, right? And the age list is given here. So that's all for here today. In the next video we'll see the rest of our topics, and we'll discuss in that. Thank you.